60. 60 episodes, man, of the Purple Rain podcast with Sutton Def, with Simply AS10. And real quick, my guy Sutton Def posted some fire pictures on Instagram today. I was fire. Crispiness. Just beautiful. If you haven't seen it, you can go and follow him on Instagram and Twitter at Sutton Def to see it. I mean, I'm just going to let you know right now. I think you got to see it. You got to. That's just me. But you can find me on Twitter, Simply AS10, or on Instagram, simply as10.prod. And we got some good news. This is the last month with no football. Last month.
Let them know.
This is it. Once we get past this month, we're free. We're gonna have preseason, then a regular season. Come on now. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. Very, very beautiful thing. Welcome to episode 60 of the Purple Rain podcast. Thank you guys so much for watching. All you guys who are watching live right now. And if you are not watching live and you are a part of the hashtag replay gang, we love you guys just as much. Make sure you leave hashtag replay gang in the comment section because we want to love you guys just as much as the people who are here in the live chat. But listen, guys, it's episode 60 of the Purple Rain podcast. We're only a month away from football. A month away. We're so close. Alex, are you excited as me?
I can't even explain how excited I am, honestly. Yeah. And if you can see from the title of this video, which is Ravens Flock, Let's Talk. There's not a lot to talk about, so we can just talk about anything and everything. We actually have some questions from our community post from a couple weeks ago and from Instagram. Just things we can talk about. Anything the chat wants to talk about, we're here. If you want to vent, let it known. But that's about it. That's all I got.
We are just talking Ravens football tonight. Ravens talk. So let me see who's in the chat, the live chat so far. We've got, of course, Mod K-Dog in the building. Yes, big shout out to K-Dog. Rush as well. Mod Rush is in the building as well. Big shout out to you. Ooh. Another Purple Rain pioneer. We got our guy Void in the building coming through each and every episode. We appreciate you, bro. Jimmy Kidwell says, sup. What's up, Jimmy? We appreciate you for coming through the stream tonight. We appreciate you. We got our guy Darius. Darius, the official.
And it's not just any night for Darius.
It's not just any night. No.
It's not.
No.
Rain Gang. It is his birthday. A big happy birthday from the Purple Rain podcast to Darius, the official. 22 years. Happy birthday, my boy.
Happy birthday, Darius, the official. We appreciate you so much. Darius is a true Purple Rain pioneer. He comes through to every episode, always supporting.
Even when he's you so not at home, he'll be at the restaurant. He'll tell us, I'm at the restaurant watching. That's big. Thank you.
Exactly.
Man. Thank you.
That is huge, and we appreciate you so much. And happy birthday to you. We hope you enjoy you said 22nd, right?
22nd, yeah.
A very special birthday. Very special birthday. The 22nd, very special. So big shout out to you, Darius. We appreciate you, man. We have our guy Terrence H in the building. Says, yo, what's up, man? X Lee here. What's good? J Prime. My personal friend Derek Ritter is in the building. Mod Derek Ritter. And if you look at his little profile picture there, it's a drawing of Jorge Masvidal, who's a UFC fighter.
Okay.
UFC fighter, very popular UFC fighter, and he's actually in the hyperbolic time chamber in that drawing there. So big shout out to my guy Derek Ritter. That's my brother
artistic
for life.
Talent. That's some talent right there.
So we got our guy Taquan Christian in the house tonight. Purple Rain and Alex and Sutton. What's good? What's good, Rain Gang? Let's see. Let's go ahead and Christopher Swain says, what's up, Rain Gang? Daquan Jones is in the building as well. Big shout out to you guys. Lisa Frankel kicks it off tonight, says, hey guys, do you think John Harbaugh will have Lamar Jackson calling all the plays? Alex, your thoughts?
Not all of them, no. And very, very little at that. I mean, we talked about it when we had our questions from subscribers with Engraven when he had us on. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
There was a question about, will they let Lamar call some of his own plays? And remember, it was 2019 against the Browns. We scored 2 touchdowns in less than 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't know who was calling those plays, but it was fast-paced. It was beautiful. So we have the preseason now. Why not let him call some own plays in the preseason and see how it goes? But if he does call his own plays, it'll be very, very minimal. I'd expect maybe a drive a game, maybe not even that. I don't expect it.
Yeah, but what's interesting, you said against that Browns game, right? When he was calling plays. Remember in 2018, his rookie season, when we were in the playoffs and we were down two almost three scores, and apparently they let Lamar start calling the plays, and the Ravens started coming back. They started marching back. So it's like, I don't know, Lamar calling the plays, it may not be all that bad of
I
a
know.
thing. That's just me
Hey,
saying
coaches, let it happen. I mean, the
that.
offensive line absolutely folds in the playoffs. We can talk about that too. It seems like it always happens, but
Right.
I think it could be a good idea. It could be, and it's something different to the offense. We're so used to the Greg Roman. What can Lamar do?
Yeah, and it's so interesting that we like bring that up. Like, what can Lamar do? We really don't know. We don't know. It's like Lamar has been on training wheels for the past 3 years. Like we really haven't really let him loose yet. And I think that this is the year. This is the year. His contract season. You know what I mean? Like, this is the year that they have to let Lamar loose. They have to kind of gauge, okay, what is his true potential? What is his ceiling? What can he do when we give him the keys and let him run the offense? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's going to be a very interesting season to see. And I think that it'll definitely involve a lot of the Ravens letting Lamar Jackson kind of run the show, because we've seen when he does run the show, it's an up-tempo, fast pace, and good things happen. Good things happen within that offense where, Lamar's kind of like running the show. So I don't know. I think it would benefit the Ravens to definitely let him kind of take the keys in that. You agree?
I'm not against it. Hey, whatever we can do to win, I'm all for it. Honestly.
Yeah. Let's see what we have here from the Rain Gang. We actually have our first super chat donation coming from Asmodeus. Big shout out to Asmodeus.
Thank you
so much. Says McChickens. We appreciate you, bro, so much each and every time for your donations. Let's see. We have Jessica Bass in the house. Jessica, thank you so much for joining the stream tonight. We appreciate you. Shout out to you. Jonathan Washington Jr. says, "What's up, Rain Gang?"
How's it going, Jonathan?
What's up, Jonathan? We appreciate you for coming through. King Music, sup, bros? It was my B-Day on Monday.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Happy belated. Happy belated birthday.
Absolutely. We got a guy, Mod Boz, in the chat tonight. Yo, Rain Gang, what's up, everyone?
Hello, Boz. How are you?
What's up, Boz? Yeah, big shout out to you, bro. Let's see. Daquan Jones says, got to do another questions with subscribers with Engraven. Yeah, Engraven, we'll reach out to him. We'll reach out to him. We'll definitely get with him again for sure. Let's see what other questions we have for you guys tonight. Let's see. Our guy Void says, sorry to ask, but will we throw the ball to Lamar and Wildcat so the haters who say he's a wide receiver can hush? I don't think that will ever happen, just out of pure respect for Lamar Jackson. Like, we would never line him up at wide receiver again. Never. Ever since it happened with Joe Flacco, never.
Can you imagine? Like, it would be lethal. Him in open field, like, one-on-one. It's not 11 guys all staring at him. It's just him open field, one-on-one. I'm taking him. Actually, speaking of that, did you hear about the absolute bozo who tried to say Daniel Jones is faster than Lamar Jackson?
I did hear about that. That's ridiculous.
There's bonehead takes, and then there's that.
Yeah.
And then they try to refer back, he ran the fastest mile per hour like in the league. Yeah, he had 80 yards of open space against the Eagles and tripped. Lamar had 50 yards and was like 1 mile per hour behind him. Come on now. Come on.
Give me Daniel Jones. And Daniel Jones, how tall is Daniel Jones? Can somebody get me that stat? How tall is Daniel Jones?
I got you.
Then how tall is Lamar Jackson?
He's 6'5", Daniel Jones.
Okay, so D Jones is 6'5", Lamar Jackson is
6'2".
6'2". So that's about a 3-inch difference. I'm assuming that they probably have a stride difference, Oh yeah. So it may seem like Daniel Jones is faster, but in all reality, Lamar Jackson, bro, come on. If they're running side by side in a race, I'm pretty sure Lamar Jackson is gonna dust Daniel Jones, bro. That's just me though. I don't know.
Somebody said like they would take him with flip flops on. Like when we saw him at the beach last year running, I would too. He would dust him. Come on. Yeah, now.
Absolutely.
If he dusts, who was it? Is there Dory Jackson, one of the Titans? They ran a 4.4 or 4.3 at the 40-yard dash, and he couldn't catch him on that touchdown run in the playoffs. It's not happening.
Yeah. It's not happening. Yeah, definitely not happening. That's just foolish to say. Let's see. J Prime 235 underscore. Shout out to you, man. Says, what was both of your favorite moments from the Ravens in the last 10 years?
Oh, Super Bowl.
Okay.
That was 10 years. I mean, yeah,
That
10 years.
was that was 10 years ago. That was 10 years ago. Yeah. I mean, I definitely have to say the Super Bowl. But I guess like for the sake of this question, let's omit
Yeah.
that, right? Let's
Okay.
omit
Okay.
that. What would you say was your favorite moment in the last 10 years?
One of them was a Terrell Suggs interception through like his legs. That was
Okay.
lovely. That was lovely. I mean, it's just the CJ Mosley interception. I mean,
Yes,
that'll live in my
that's
heart.
what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say because that seemed like the turning point
Yeah.
for the Ravens. Yeah, see, we're on the same page. See, me and Alex are always on the same page. That seemed like the turning point for the Ravens franchise. Like we were back to being that team. You know what I mean?
We were mediocre at that point.
Yeah. That was definitely my favorite for sure. We got our guy Gerald in the house. Says, "What up, Ravens Nation?" G-Money in the crib. Shout out to you, bro.
Also another one favorite one. I say, funny story.
Yeah.
It was after we beat the Patriots. We go to play the Bengals. You know, as a Ravens fan, you're used to winning a big game and then losing it the next week. I was fully expecting us to lose to the Bengals, but I actually I didn't see the Lamar Jackson spin move Houdini live.
Oh, you
I
didn't?
I was in the kitchen making food. It was a blowout.
Ooh.
It was a blowout, and I missed it. So I didn't get to experience that live.
Yeah.
I just heard the screaming.
It was amazing. It was amazing, honestly. That was probably one of my favorite moments for sure. Like I'll never forget it. I was actually talking on the phone with my girlfriend at the time, and like she was saying, like she was telling me some story about something, and that happened, and I was just like, oh my god. And she's like, oh babe, what happened? And I'm just like, Lamar Jackson just happened, and she was like, what? And from then on, she knew like I had a love for Lamar Jackson that was just as strong as the love that I have for her, for sure.
And honestly, I'll throw one in.
Great
Hell yeah, coach, let's go for it. The Seahawks game.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
I had us losing that game. I was like, there's no way we're beating the Seahawks in Seattle, raining like that game. That was not a Ravens game, but that's now the Ravens who we know now.
Yeah.
That was like a different mentality turner, like the fourth and 1, 4th and 2.
It was. You saw Marshall Yonda was hyped for it. It was crazy. It was a great moment. Great moment. There was a lot of great moments from that 2019 season, including that Rams game. Remember, I was telling you guys a couple of weeks ago when the Ravens had just scored. The Ravens offense came off the field so hype, and they were telling the defense, "Hey, go get the ball back for us." And what happened? Marcus Peters picked it off, and the Ravens got the ball back and scored. It was, oh my goodness. You hope to have more moments like that, right?
I hate looking back. I hate looking back to 2019 because that team should have went further.
Oh,
like that
totally.
That team. I'm sorry, that team was the best team in the league. I don't care about the Chiefs. Don't care about the Niners. We were better than both of them. We sold, the offensive line sold, the play calling sold, and we were just too loyal to Mark Ingram. Like he shouldn't have been playing. He was hurt.
Yeah, that's true. That's totally true, man. Let's see what else we have from the Rain Gang here. Shout out to the entire Rain Gang. We appreciate you guys. And this whole night, this whole episode is dedicated to you guys.
Yeah.
Let's see what we have from you guys here. Thank you guys so much. The Flock Block Videos. Big shout out to my guy over there. Make sure you guys subscribe to his channel as well. Coming out with great Ravens content. Says, I don't even think Daniel Jones could beat Lamar in a race, even if Lamar had flip-flops on.
He couldn't, man. I'm taking Lamar barefoot at this point.
Right, yeah. I mean, barefoot, he would definitely dust them for sure. That wouldn't be fair.
Slides, Crocs, anything. I'm taking Lamar.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Chris Reed in the building, shout out to you, says, how do y'all feel about Wink going young at pass rusher and letting the young guys go at it? I think we have the corners to lock down the receivers and create coverage sacks. Chris, I like this, but the only thing is coverage sacks aren't good.
No.
Coverage sacks aren't good. It means that there's just way too much time for the quarterback to throw and be comfortable and throw the ball. And coverage sacks only really work against mediocre to below average quarterbacks. When you're playing a Patrick Mahomes, a Josh Allen, a Tom Brady, guys who know how to get the ball out quick and efficiently into the right receiver, that's not going to cut it. It's just not.
I may have to add Aaron Rodgers too. We're playing the Packers, and he's a Packer right now. So if you give that man too much time, he's going to find somebody.
Yeah. Absolutely. So I mean, I like the idea of him going young at pass rusher only because it means the younger, the faster. You know what I mean? So like we're going to be able to get to the quarterback faster. It's just a matter of how well can those young guys really just adapt to the NFL, you know, the game speed and everything else, to just be productive sooner than later. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. I
yeah,
actually have a question from one of our community posts, if that's cool.
yeah, sure.
All right, it's from Imagine Bull 17. They say the Ravens are going to have a lot of draft picks in rounds three through five next year. We have comp
Mm.
picks from Judon and Ngakwe, as well as the third from David Culley leaving. Made me think about the trades for Calais, Ngakwe, and Marcus Peters. Who do you guys think EDC could trade for this year, given the extra draft capital and major hole at outside linebacker?
Oh
This is a good
man,
question because
it
we are
is.
active around the trade deadline, and we do have a good amount of mid-round picks, and we can fleece teams. We could definitely fleece them.
Yeah.
So, who do I see? Maybe Daniil Hunter, depending how the Vikings are.
Mm.
Maybe Chandler Jones, depending how the Cardinals are. He has 1 year left on his deal. Those are the two on my list.
Okay. Yeah, I
Maybe
was thinking
injuries
Chandler
too. We don't know
Jones
about that.
too. Yeah, you don't know about injuries, things like that. But I think like I don't want to say any, specific names, but if there had to be a position, definitely pass rusher. And then also I think that we may go like O line, depending on how this year goes.
Yep,
Depending on how
I can
this
see
year
that.
goes. I would definitely see us going O line. But we do have another super chat donation coming in from 11084 Rex.
Never
Thank you so
seen
much
you.
for joining the
That's
stream.
why. That's why I never
Yes.
seen you.
Says, love the vids, guys. Finally catching my first live. Hashtag replay gang. I'm loving that replay gang
No,
is becoming a thing. I love that.
you
I
because
love
you
that.
know. That's how you
Yeah.
know. Thank you for coming through. Hope you enjoy, Rex. And if you have any questions, drop them. We'll answer them. That's what this
Yes.
episode's
Thank you.
about.
Thank you so much, Rex, for coming through and donating to the channel. We appreciate you so, so much, man. All right, so let's go ahead and keep it going here. We have Keeping It Real in the house. Keeping It Real. Big shout out to him. Says, what's good, everyone? Shout out to you, Keeping It Real. How you doing tonight, my man? Appreciate you for coming through. Ho Dog in the building as well.
Oh,
We appreciate you for coming through the stream too. Let's see. Lisa Frankel says, I'm not all happy about offense and defense wearing quarterback numbers. What's your take, guys? What is your take, Alex? I've been meaning to ask you about this.
oh.
What is your take on guys being able to wear basically whatever numbers they want? Like, is it going to confuse guys? Like, what's going on, man?
If you play with it in college, you were used to it. I got no issue with it. Actually, I'm getting myself a Hollywood number 5 here soon, but
Yeah.
I love it. I mean, hopefully, not not too many people would change numbers, but I have no issue with it.
Yeah. So you would think that, like, this would actually, in theory, it would impact the veterans more than it would the younger guys.
Yeah, I know Tom Brady was yapping like the "get off my lawn" type thing because he was
Yeah.
like,
He was
"No,
pissed. Yeah.
Tom, bro, I was starting to like you again too. Like, stop.
You
It's
just
not
won a
that big
Super
of a
Bowl.
deal.
Come on, bro.
You just won your 7th, man. Come
Yeah.
on.
Right. All right. Let's see what else we have from you guys here. Let's talk. Ravens fans, Rain Gang, let's talk. That's all we're doing tonight, man. We're
Yes.
talking to you guys. We're having a good conversation. Let's see. Adeep Mahmood, our guy Adeep Mahmood in the house tonight. Big shout out to him. Says, would you change history so that Billy Cundiff makes the field goal and the Ravens later win Super Bowl 46, but we don't sign Tucker? Or would you not change anything from the 2011-2012 postseasons?
Okay.
Ooh,
So would you rather win Super Bowl 46 or 47? Because
this is a
without Tucker, because
fabulous question.
Cundiff is not making that kick in Denver.
Mm.
He's not making that.
Mile high.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's tough. Because who went to the Super Bowl that year that Cundiff missed the Giants?
That's
Okay.
Eli beat Brady the second time.
We could have beat them. We could have kicked their ass.
We really could have went back to back. We
Yeah.
really could have. And what also I saw a Niners fan say that like they were upset they lost to Flacco in the Super Bowl. Bro, you should have never been in that game. The lights go out. It's the biggest blowout in Super Bowl.
Right.
Like, come on. That's like
Exactly.
a 50-10 game. We were
Yeah.
on their ass. Come on now.
And like honestly, like since we're talking about it, like I think I I would change history. I think I would change history. I think I would want us to go and win Super Bowl 46. You know, because
Okay.
I think we could have won that. I really think
And you
we
know
could
what's
have won that
crazy?
game. Yeah.
We didn't have Jacoby Jones either. That's when we had Lee Evans.
Right, and we were right there. We were right there. So close. I'm taking that, man. I'm taking that. You?
I don't know, man, because everything about the 2012. See, think about this. He's not saying we can win the Super Bowl in
Hmm.
2012. What if, like, we never signed Flacco?
Yeah.
That's also like it would have changed so many things. I'm gonna keep it just for this. I'm gonna keep it because I feel like just and when on my birthday, I'm a little sentimental towards that too. I'm gonna
Right.
keep it 47. I'm gonna keep it. But I mean, winning
Okay.
46 would be lovely, but I'll keep 47.
Okay. Okay. I feel that. I feel that. Let's see what else we have from you guys here in the chat, from the Rain Gang and the Replay Gang as well. The Joker 811 in the house
Oh,
says,
what's up,
"What's good,
Joker?
peoples? What's up, Joker? We appreciate you for coming through the stream tonight." We have Kareem Shebeka. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Says, "Do you really believe that this group of guys can win the Super Bowl with teams like the Chiefs, Bucks, etc. lurking about?" Yeah, I mean, I think we can. I think we can. I really do. I think that this group of guys, like, I think all it takes is it takes some adversity. The Ravens, like, we've known over the years,
Talk
like,
about it.
they when they have a chip on their shoulder, they perform better. It's just a fact. It's a well-known fact. So it's gonna
2012.
take right. We're gonna have some high moments. We're gonna have some low moments in the season. But at the end of the day, you know, as long as we can execute, we can win our playoff games. We can get to those big games. I think we can win it. I have every inch of confidence in Lamar Jackson, John Harbaugh, the entire coaching staff, all of our guys on the roster as well, in winning the Super Bowl this season or next season. Like either one. Like I believe it. You?
Win the Super Bowl.
We're
I
right
think we can get
there.
there. I think we
We're
can
right
get there.
there. Come on,
I do. It's
Alex.
just I just need us to get over the hump with the Chiefs. Like when was there a team like this? They had our number all the time. It wasn't the Patriots because we beat them 2 times in 2012.
Hmm.
Peyton Manning
But
maybe. Like
is
they
it
just
is it
have our number.
is it that the Chiefs have our number, or is it that like we have our own number and we just don't know
Andy Reid
how?
has John Harbaugh's number. That's what it is. Mind games
I
with him,
don't.
bro. That's what I think it
But
is.
so with that same logic, Sean McDermott, coach of the
Yeah.
Bills,
Yeah.
does he also have John Harbaugh's number?
Hell no. Hell no.
So why do we only score 3 points in the playoffs?
Man, wind. That's number one. I hate wind. Tuck missed 2 field goals. It's 10-9 right there, and just missed blocks. Just how you miss two people miss a block.
Yeah,
That still hurts to this day. And bad snaps. I just made a video on it.
yeah,
Every bad snap of the Raven season, bro. It hurt me making it. There was
right.
3 just bad snap in that game. Lamar had to save us, and then the one that got him hurt. Honestly, Huntley should have scored a touchdown with Hollywood. He overthrew him because of the win. That game was there to win.
But see, here's the thing. Most of our games with the Chiefs. So let's look at the first two. So the one that happened in
First one we should have won.
2018.
We should have won that.
What was it? What was it? 4th and 9.
Fourth and
Fourth
9,
and
and we
9.
put Eric Weddle and CJ Mosley on Tyreek Hill.
Exactly. We had him dead to rights. We had him dead to rights.
We
We're
had that
right
game
there.
won.
Yeah, exactly. We had that game won. We're right there. We can beat the Chiefs. I know we can beat the Chiefs. You look at the year after that, we lost by 5 points. Yes, we were losing for the majority of the game, but we marched back on them, man. We did that. You know what I mean? And then, you know, last year, of course, it was a blow. It was never really close, but I think that we definitely have a great shot at beating the Chiefs this season. We've just needed to kind of get used to ourselves. The Ravens have never been used to. The Ravens are still a young franchise. For those of you
Oh
guys
yeah.
who are younger fans who don't know, the Ravens fans are younger than me. The Ravens franchise is younger than me. Like it's not like we've been through all of these situations before because we haven't. You know, we're coming off of Joe Flacco. We won a Super Bowl with him, and now we have Lamar Jackson, a totally different type of quarterback. You know what I mean? So it's going to take some time to get used to that, to kind of build that balance. You know what I mean? That's what we're doing now. Like we've got a J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards, to offset Lamar Jackson in the backfield. But then we also added to our receiving core as well. We got a Rashad Bateman, Sammy Watkins, and all those other guys to kind of like balance things out to make sure that we can reach our maximum potential. I'm sorry, our maximum potential. And it's just like, I don't like when people say that, like, oh, the Chiefs have you guys number, the Chiefs own you guys. I get it, they do, because we've never beat them in the Lamar Jackson era. But at the same time, and on the same token, we have come so close, and we have all the keys and all the pieces that we need to beat them. And I feel like it's going to happen this year.
Okay, week 2 or the playoffs?
I think it's going to happen week 2. Week 2.
Okay.
Both. I'm calling it right now, bro. I'm calling it right now. I'm not playing, bro. I'm serious. Like, I really think that the Ravens can beat the Chiefs. They can get them out of the way, man. They can do it.
With the full bank? Come on. I mean, we're going to have a full stadium. Yeah. That's going to be our test. I'm going to find out a lot about us in week 2. And I think there is no reason we should not lose in week 2, because there's not going to be a lot of film on us. This is a whole new offense.
Yeah. So what do we always say on here? Like, last season was the year for the NFL to react to the Ravens MVP coming out season. And now this season is our opportunity, or the Ravens' opportunity, to react to what the league had to do last year. You know what I mean? Like, it's our turn. Basically, what I'm saying is our turn.
I hope so. I hope Bateman is like an X factor, because there's no film on him in the NFL. They don't know what the hell they're gonna do with him. And hey, I hope so. I really hope so. But I still got us losing week 2 and winning in the playoffs. That's how I feel.
Nah, bro, we're going to win week 2. Our guy KLA Sports says, do y'all think J.K. Dobbins will finish top 10 in rushing? Maybe top 5.
I go 8 to 13. Maybe 8 to 15, because this with Gus and Lamar, maybe Todd Gurley. I don't want him top 5, because that means we're just using him too much. I don't want to see him get burned out way too early in his career.
Yeah. I'm going to go 11 to like 16, not top 10, just because of how crowded that backfield is. And I know it's really just only Gus Edwards, but of course there's also Lamar Jackson, who we have to, just as much as us as Ravens fans, the Rain Gang, the Ravens flock, we don't want Lamar Jackson to be running the football as much as he does usually. We have to still threaten it, because if we don't, it's going to take away a lot of other opportunities that we have. So, we're going to have to do that. But, for that reason, since we do have a crowded backfield, I don't think J.K. Dobbins is going to finish top 10 in rushing. Nah. Let's see. We have another super chat donation coming in from our guy, Gerald. G-Money in the house. Again, our guy. We appreciate you each and every time.
Gerald.
Gerald, we appreciate you. Says, simply AS10, do you still have the Ravens losing against the Chiefs? I bet you we win this year.
Gerald.
You just said it. You got the
Gerald,
Chiefs.
Why are you coming for my neck right now, Gerald?
Get him, Gerald.
Come on now. Why me? What did I do? But yes, I do. Week 2, I do. But it's fine. We're not gonna overreact. They're one of the best teams in the league, but we'll find out. We'll find a lot about week 2. I mean, screw week 1. I hope we dust the Raiders, and then we'll be on to week 2. Home opener. Yeah. No excuse. There's honestly no excuse at this point.
Yeah.
Come on.
No excuse. Let's see here. We have Jason really says the defense needs to come to play against the Chiefs. Hit hard, wrap up, and tackle. No blown assignments or miscommunication, etc. Yeah, absolutely, Jason.
Come on. That's what I'm saying. Like, in the game in 2019, our defense was terrible. Tony Jefferson, I love him. Sammy Watkins took his ankles. They are running over us. We couldn't cover. Chuck Clark got burned by their 4th string Demarcus Robinson. He made a one-handed catch in the end zone. It's just...
Oh, that hurt. That one hurt. It hurts the most when, like, Chiefs receivers who, like, aren't, like, the brand name receivers, the Tyreek Hill, the Travis Kelce's, Sammy Watkins, when it was, like, Demarcus Robinson.
And McCole Hardman had us last year.
Hardman, you know what I mean? When they were beating us, it was just like, oh my God.
Anthony Sherman scored a touchdown against us last year.
Yeah,
on that fake and then the under. Oh, my God.
Oh, that hurt. That hurt. Bad.
And it was worse because it was empty stadium. You could just hear them screaming. I'm like,
right. So yeah, Jason, the defense needs to come to play against the Chiefs for sure. Hit hard, wrap up, and tackle. I think that's going to have a lot to do with our linebacking core this season. Shout out to Rob Bryan and those boys down there, Patrick Queen, Malik Harrison, and those guys. I feel like they're going to have a pretty good year. Be on the lookout for those guys. Nobody's really talking about them, but be on the lookout for our linebackers this season. I think they're going to make a big step forward for sure. Let's see. We got Kimberly Harmon in the house as well. Says Purple Rain Gang is the best YouTuber ever.
Ooh,
Hey,
thank you.
thank you so much, Kimberly. We appreciate you each and every time. We have another super chat donation coming in from Spencer the Realist. Thank you so much. Says, hey boys, just some support. Much love. Thank you so
and
much.
that's why he's the realist. That's why.
Yes,
Thank you,
the
Spencer.
realist. The realist. Always, man.
Real quick, Jason Ridley asked, "Is this an entire episode Q&A?" It is.
It is.
Come on, that's what it is. Just talk.
Yeah.
And Gerald said, "Put your money where your mouth is." I'll match that 25. I got you, Gerald. You heard it here first. I'll match it.
Okay.
I got you. I don't want to because I'm gonna be rooting for the Ravens, so I'll be happy to give that back. But yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Daryl Turner here says, I do like Miles Boykin, but he has not shown the ability to consistently get the job done as a receiver. He is a big target with good blocking ability, and the Ravens like him a lot, so we shall see. Yeah, see, like guys like Miles Boykin, he's awesome. He's fabulous for when the Ravens are winning. But for when the Ravens are down and we need to come back, we can't have you just streaking up the field without turning your head for 20 yards. You know what I mean? We can't have you not contesting for a jump ball when it's one-on-one and letting the other guy get an interception. In the playoffs, we can't have that. You know what I mean? Like Miles Boykin, he just really hasn't stepped up as that alpha receiver for us. He hasn't lived up to the frame that he lives in. So I feel like that's the big problem with a lot of Ravens fans with him. But what do you think about Miles Boykin? What's your assessment on him?
Sometimes the Ravens are way too loyal to players, and we've seen it. I mean, I think of Sharice Wright. I really do. He was a burnt piece of toast. But I'm not saying he's as bad as he was, but Boykin plays like he's 5 foot when he's 6'4". He can block. He can block like anybody. But we just don't see the dog. We just see the miscommunication with him and Lamar. I think of that game against Washington. He looked best when he was on special teams running a fake punt, like we're in Madden. He could be cut in about a month and a half. I'm just gonna be honest with you, because he has some competition. But he definitely does. I think he'll step it up because I think you're a 3rd round pick. I think he probably got humbled when he was at OTAs by those guys. But I think he'll make the team, and hopefully we'll see something out of him. Hopefully he's working on some chemistry because he needs to.
Definitely needs to, because that receiving core is definitely getting crowded and definitely getting competitive, like you said. Kareem Shebeka chimes in, says, what do you think our biggest strength and our biggest weakness is?
Strength, secondary. I'm going secondary. Weakness.
Not running game?
Oh, you're right. I didn't even think of that.
We got the best running game in the world.
That's a toss-up. Let me flip a coin. I want to. I'll go running game because we're number 1. We were number 1.
Yeah.
Secondary is running game.
Yeah, okay. Like when you got 2 running backs who are nasty with it in 2 totally different ways, and then you got a quarterback who can also run too. Hey man, I think that's our biggest strength. Our biggest weakness, though, go.
I want to say I feel like the easy answer is offensive line. I mean, outside linebacker, but I want to say maybe left guard. I just don't know who's going to play there. And I don't want to put too much pressure on Ben Cleveland because he's a rookie. But
I mean,
I'm getting recency bias from the line folding in the postseason, and I want to believe in these coaches. And
it wasn't really from the left side though that they were folding. It was more so the right side.
Yeah, then we have Zeitler. So it's like we have Zeitler, and then we have Villanueva. Do I trust Villanueva? Not much. I'll be honest with that. I don't trust him.
Really?
No. I saw what he did with the Steelers. He was not that good. I would have taken DeCastro over Villanueva, but I get DeCastro as like prior injuries.
Yeah.
Right tackle and left guard kind of. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah. Let's see. We do have another super chat donation coming in from Toilet Guy, thank you so much. We
Oh,
appreciate you for coming through and donating to the stream. We appreciate
thank
you
you,
so
thank you,
much.
thank
He says, "Hey guys, checking in for the night.
you.
Glad to see the stream up. Just
Of
curious,
course.
who do y'all have in the hunt this year? Also, great Ed Reed vid simply. Yeah, that was an
Thank you,
amazing
thank you,
video.
thank you.
See, you guys seem a little bored right here. YouTube at Simply AS10. Make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to him on YouTube, as well as this channel. Make sure, because listen, Simply AS10 has the best highlight videos on YouTube. Period. So make sure you guys go check him out.
Thank you.
But what do you think about this question, man? Who do y'all have in the hunt this year?
All right, let's just go through our division winners. I think this is a time of the year we can kind of guess our division winners. You want to do that right now? Us in the rain game.
Sure.
All right, all right. AFC North. Who do you got?
I got the Ravens.
I got the Ravens as well. All right. AFC South. Colts, Texans, Titans, Jaguars.
I'm gonna go with the Titans. I'm gonna go with the Titans.
Ooh.
Yeah. I think the Colts, like, I get they have Carson Wentz, they're starting a new regime with everything. I just don't see I don't see them being that good in their first season together. I think the Titans have it more together. They got a Julio Jones now, along with Derrick Henry. I see them winning the division for sure.
I had the Colts, but with the additional Julio, I'm gonna go with Titans.
Yeah.
AFC East. Bills, Jets, Dolphins, and Patriots.
I'm gonna go with the Bills.
Bills, easy for
Yeah.
me. All right. AFC West, Chiefs, pretty easy.
Yeah.
I also have the Chargers making the wild card too.
Yeah.
To be honest with that.
Oh,
NFC.
it's gonna be close. The AFC is tough the AFC is tough this year, bro. I'm sorry. I think that the Chargers might not make it. They might not make it.
Hey, according to NFL, they have like a top 5 roster, and the Browns are number. I don't understand how they get this stuff, but
I don't
we've
know.
seen second-year quarterbacks step up.
We have. I just don't see the Chargers, like Justin Herbert. I feel like later in the season, as the season wears on, that team, that younger team, is not going to be able to stand the test of time. They're going to lose some games down the stretch, and I feel like they might be bounced out of the playoffs. I just think that.
So for the wild card, then I think we have the Browns in the wild card. I think it's fair to say.
Mm-hmm.
What other teams you got in the wild card? I mean, you got the Colts in there. I'm just thinking of teams, maybe the Dolphins, maybe the Pats with the whole new roster.
I was thinking either the Dolphins or the Colts. Brian Flores, that defense continues to get better. We don't know what Tua is going to have to offer this season. Maybe he will be better. If he is, that is good news for the Dolphins for sure. But it's a toss up between them and the Colts for sure. What do you think?
I mean, then I think the Colts have to make it. You're not paying Carson Wentz all that his contract for you to not make the playoffs.
Yeah,
you got to make it. I think the Raiders too. I think they need to make or John Gruden can get. They won't do it, but it's every year. It's like, wow, are the Raiders going to make the playoffs this year? And they choke. All you had to do, remember last year Saturday, all you had to do was stop Ryan Fitzpatrick, and you face mask him, and he still completes a dot.
Yep.
Yeah,
it's crazy, crazy stuff.
NFC now, real quick. NFC,
yeah.
All right, NFC North: Packers, Bears, Vikings, Lions.
I'm gonna go with the Packers, barring Aaron Rodgers comes back, which I'm pretty sure he will.
Same here. NFC West now, pretty hard. Rams, Niners, Cardinals, Seahawks.
Oh, that's a tough one. That's tough.
Is. Every team's
toughest
good.
division. That's the best division in the NFL right now. That's the best division.
If the Bengals weren't so poverty, I would say the AFC North makes it. But there's no bad team in the NFC.
There's no bad team. There's no bad team. I would have to say, I think the Seahawks are the most buttoned up team. With Russell Wilson, happy in there with DK Metcalf,
Lockett.
They just need a more solid run game because that's what we know Pete Carroll wants to do.
And that line,
at the end of the day,
that line is shaky.
Yeah.
If you want to keep Russ happy, keep him healthy and safe.
Right. Yeah, I mean you're right. You're absolutely right about that. And I think, that's what they invested in, with the draft. I'm pretty sure they did draft an O lineman or two. I can't remember who they drafted exactly, but I know they drafted a lineman. But yeah, man, but also it's a toss up because you got the 49ers in that division as well, and that team is just about as fascinating as any because you've got Jimmy
I'm
Garoppolo at the helm
I'm
right
big on the
now.
Niners, man. Those new uniforms, like the throwbacks they're wearing now. Come on, George Kittle in them. I mean, them uniforms. Hell, Jerry Rice might come back and play them.
But look, forget the uniforms. They got
I'm,
Trey Lance in town. They got Trey Lance. They drafted him highly for a reason. You know what I mean? Like
okay, if we're
Jimmy
gonna
Garoppolo, he's on a
should,
short leash.
should we step back and talk about the Bears now? Because the Bears got Justin Fields. Can
They
we see the
do.
Bears in the wild card?
They do, but they also have Matt Nagy at coach. And I think it's gonna
Oh, Matt Nagy
yeah.
slander.
I'm just saying, I think it's gonna take a year or two. I
Matt
think it's gonna
Nagy
take a year or
slander.
two.
Okay,
Before the
I can
Bears
rock
can
with
get
that.
good.
So we'll go
Absolutely.
back to the West. I think this is a make or break year for the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Looking at who they have, you have AJ Green now alongside Julio Jones. I mean, not DeAndre Hopkins. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I need to see them make the playoffs. Anything less than the playoffs is a failure, a complete and utter failure for the
Mm.
Cardinals, along with getting JJ Watt
So is it make or break for Kyler Murray
or
or Cliff
Kingsbury,
Kingsbury?
Kyler
Yeah.
Murray, because he played terrible. I know he was hurt, but those final two games, he was not looking good. And as a leader, you might have to say, listen, I'm trying to give it on my all, but if it's somebody's behind me that can do better, I get the competitor, but they shouldn't have lost week 17 to the Rams.
Mm.
The Rams
Yeah.
they were not good last year with
Okay.
John Wolford. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the Rams will make it, but I think there'll be a wild card. I have the Seahawks winning it.
Yeah. I agree. Let's see. Christopher Swain says, where do you guys think our defense will be ranked this year? We were number 7 overall, second in points allowed, 18.9 points a game last year.
Top 10.
Top 10 with, I mean, I think it really depends on the secondary. I feel like a lot of teams, like, since we do have the tendency to, get ahead early and then start to lean on teams with the run game, and that forces the opposing team to pass the football. If our secondary is healthy and up to par this season, with a Tavon Young, with a Jimmy Smith consistently in the rotation, along with Marlon Humphrey and Marcus Peters, of course, I think our defense could be top 5. I think it definitely could be top 5. What do you think?
Top 5, not 5.
Mm,
It could be. It just I'm a little worried. I would like some depth behind Big Baby, Calais, and Derek Wolf. A little worried
yeah.
about that. Then the edge rush, bro. Justin Houston, please. Why aren't we? Come on, can we please get him?
Come on, bro.
I think if we get him, I would be happy saying that we will get top 5. And I think with points allowed, I mean, can you imagine what that 18 like? Can we like take away that Browns game?
Yeah.
Because even what our defense did against the Steelers with that weird Wednesday night game, we held them. Defense held their own with a bunch of backups, practice squad guys. Devontae Harris playing as a corner 2. I wouldn't be surprised. I think we can keep him under 20, less than a 20 point per game average.
I think so too. Let's see. Cameron Davis chimes in. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Says, will the Ravens start out the season 2-0 on primetime football? So we play the Raiders week 1. And then who's week 2 again? The Chiefs.
You think yes. I think
the
no.
Chiefs.
But I'll be honest, you could persuade me. You were very close earlier. I'm not gonna lie. Everything you brought up, you made some great points.
Some valid points. Hey, I'm just saying.
And especially, like I said, with the fans back, M&T Bank's gonna be rocking. It's gonna go crazy. I expect all crazy. Black, not that bullshit black shirt. Wait, I want all black. All black.
And you know who's gonna be feeling it the most?
Who's that?
Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson. He's gonna be feeling it.
Could we see a Jackson 5 on Sunday Night Football? Can you imagine? What a way! I'm getting huge Raven Patriot throwbacks from 2019. Huge. Bro. Nobody. They were undefeated.
They didn't see it coming, bro. I'm telling you, if Lamar Jackson dropped a Jackson 5 on the Chiefs, we would have to go live that night.
Oh,
We would go
like we
live
did the
that night.
Browns Ravens. I'm with it. I'm so
Yeah,
with it. Yeah,
definitely.
I'm with it. I'm with
For
it.
sure.
I'm
We
with
will be on live that night. So just make sure all 70 of you who are watching live right now, make sure you like the video first and foremost. But make sure you subscribe to the channel as well if you are not already, because listen, the season is right around the corner.
Last month with
Preseason
no
starts next
football.
month. Exactly.
Mini camp.
Preseason is
Joe
next
training
month.
camp starts
Mini
this month.
camp, training camp starts this month. So make
And
sure you
real quick,
guys,
July
yeah.
30th. If you go to the Ravens open practice, we will be there. Just let you know.
Yes, absolutely. So yeah, make sure of that as well. Let's see. Jimmy Kidwell says he feeds off the crowd. Didn't have that last year, and he said something to that effect.
Yeah.
Speaking about Lamar Jackson, absolutely. That's why I brought up that point. Like he feeds, his electricity comes from the energy of the crowd. So just having them back at M&T Bank Stadium, especially for week 2 against a team that he's never beaten before, also against the team that is just kind of like the poster boy,
He
you know,
called him
the
the kryptonite.
baby of the NFL, the kryptonite of the Ravens as well. Like he's gonna want to get that one. He's gonna want to get that one. And I think that like this is the year. This is the year for the Ravens to, like I said before, let Lamar loose. LLL. Let Lamar loose. Like you got to let that happen, man, because this is contract year. You got to see what he's really capable of. You know, if you're going to sign him to all that money, you got to see what he's really capable of when you take off the training wheels and just let him go. Let Lamar be Lamar. You know,
Like they say,
and
let Russ cook.
let Russ cook. You got to let
Well,
Lamar cook.
exactly.
Yeah.
Let Lamar live.
So, yeah, let him live. Oh, I like that. I like that.
LLO. Because the media doesn't let him live. He can't do anything without getting scrutinized.
Definitely not. Let's see. Our guy Hodog chiming in says, simply, still loving golf. I'm ready for that retort.
Listen, the Rams and the Lions play this year. If the Lions beat the Rams, I'm sorry, I will be so toxic. The same way I'll be toxic when Lamar wins the Super Bowl. Yeah, I might have to get a Jared Goff Lions jersey. Hell, man, if Matt Stafford can make it to week 8 or week 9 without getting injured, we won't know. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But yes, I still love, and the Ravens are gonna watch the Lions though, so whatever.
Yeah. All right, so let's see. We have another super chat donation coming in from our guy Gerald Lawson again. Thank you so much, man. We
Gerald.
appreciate you. Always, man. He says, Sutton Def and Simply AS10 next Purple Rain podcast. I will lay down the bet. The Ravens win against the Chiefs. Ooh. That sounds dangerous.
As long as it's not too much, Gerald. I don't know what you do, but I know you got money. We'll see.
Right, yeah.
Real quick, I saw people ask about when that opening practice is. I'm trying to find out when. So everybody's trying to go beginning on Thursday, July 15th at 11 a.m. That's in 2 weeks.
Okay.
You have to get your parking pass, and this parking pass say you have a minivan of 7 people, all 7 of them can come in. If you have a minivan with 1 person, only 1 person can go in. It's Saturday, July 31st. I said the 30th. Saturday, July 31st. We will be there.
Yes.
And if you follow us on Instagram or anything, you can Twitter, you can DM us like where we'll be, but we will be there.
Yeah. All right, let's see what else we have from you guys here in the chat. Our guy Void chimes in, says, what game is Jason Owe or Odafe Owe getting his first sack? I see him beating Alex Leatherwood inside. Game 1? Okay.
Preseason.
Preseason. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you imagine like Odafe Owe like just having a breakout like season, just rookie of the year, gets like 6 or 7 sacks, 8 sacks, you know what I mean?
Forced fumbles.
That would be amazing. Forced fumbles. Like that would be amazing, right?
And you know what? You're not hearing anything about him. He has like a Chase Young type year.
Right. Oh, don't even say that.
Oh.
Don't even say that.
Hey, if you're gonna say about the Ravens beating the Chiefs, I'm about to say he could have Chase Young. I'm not saying to that level, but that impact he had as a leader.
Yeah.
I mean, him and Dalen Hayes have you watched like the Ravens rookie superlatives, like those videos?
Some of them, but let me know what's going on.
Owe and Hayes are like this. They call each other twins. That could be like the next that could be like the next Wired thing we see. Like those two just going at it.
I love that. I love that. That's amazing news. You love to hear stuff like that because, like, going into the season, that's going to make their chemistry that much better. You know,
But
like it.
you know what you don't love? Seeing some of the Ravens players pick crabs. They didn't know what the hell to do. It was bad. I don't know if you
Well, I
watched
mean,
that video. That was
I
a funny.
did.
I loved it.
You got to cut them some slack. Most of those guys aren't from
Hollywood,
Maryland, so it's
he's
like they
biting
don't know.
it. I'm like,
Yeah. They're biting it like it's a chicken wing or like a turkey wing or something like that. It's like, oh, you guys are so adorable. You guys from New Orleans and
the
Florida and
non-locals
all the. You're right, exactly.
don't
Like,
know what
come
Old
on.
Bay is.
Yeah, right. You know, they'll get used to it. They'll get used to it. Let's see. Kayla Sports. Kayla Sports says, "What's your guys' new playoff teams this year for each conference?" I got Chargers and Cowboys. You got the Cowboys making the playoffs in the NFC.
Man,
Man,
Dak better. How about them
Speaking of the
Cowboys?
Cowboys, Jesus Christ, man. They got, I mean, I don't know if you saw Pro Football Focus talking about the the top 10 quarterbacks or whatever, and they put Kirk
Don't
Cousins. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I'm gonna have to
Kirk
walk off too.
Cousins? He
Bro.
can't even gritty. He can't even play. No, no,
My
no.
chest.
No. That's I unfollowed PFF. I didn't even quote tweet it. It's bait. No,
Yeah,
no.
that was literally so troll. That was
He
so
wasn't even
troll.
top 10, right?
Yeah, he was 10. He was 10.
Oh, none of the quarterbacks are better than Lamar Jackson. No, no.
Kirk Cousins and Matt Ryan.
I prefer not to speak. If I speak, I'm in big trouble.
Yeah, me
I
neither.
don't want to
I
be in
say.
big trouble.
We can have a whole moment of silence for that because that's just ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. Anyway, we'll go ahead and just get to Kayla Sports here. His
Yeah.
question:
Question.
the new playoff teams for each conference. I mean, we were just kind of talking about it. I think maybe it could be the Dolphins. Maybe it could be the Chargers for the AFC.
Maybe
NFC,
Cardinals. Maybe Cardinals.
maybe Cardinals.
Hear me out. If the Eagles want to start Joseph Vincent Flacco, and anything is possible with Joseph Vincent. I mean, I'm just saying. I hope he starts, but I can see the Cardinals. I mean, it's like the make or break. Niners. Anybody else? Depending how Fields does, I kind of want to see the Bears in there, just because. But Nagy.
Yeah.
That's about it. I can't see any NFC South teams do anything. I don't think the Giants will make it.
Yeah. I don't think they'll make it either. Let's see. Love West in the building. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Says, if we lose to the Chiefs like we did this year, would you still have high hopes for the playoffs? So that would mean that we lose to the Chiefs week 2. I would definitely still have high hopes.
Yeah.
Listen, we played the Chiefs early last season. You know, we bounced
And the year
back.
before.
And the year before. Well, wait. No, the year before we played them later in the season.
Week 3. 2019 was week 3. His rookie year was late. Rookie year was late.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
It's funny. The one time we play him late in the year, what happened?
Yeah. Yeah. The Ravens were right there. Right there. That close to winning.
That close is called Eric Weddle and CJ Mosley on the fastest receiver in the NFL.
That was
idiotic. Dumb.
Jesus.
I could have pulled Wink's mullet off.
Depression. All right. But definitely to your question, Love West, we still have hope that the Ravens will make the playoffs because it's a long season, 17 games this year. There's plenty of time for the Ravens to get their momentum back after week 2 for sure. All right, let's see. Hodog says, asses in the seats, the real difference in this football season, folks. I mean, yeah, the last time we saw butts and seats in football stadiums, the Ravens went 14-2. And that's kind of because, you know, the Ravens and Lamar Jackson said it himself. He feeds off of the energy and the electricity of the crowd, which is, you know, pretty telling. So I think that this year with fans back in the stadium is going to be pretty fun to watch.
Yeah.
Going to be pretty fun.
I expect fireworks. I expect the flashing lights on and off. I expect color rush uniforms. We didn't wear them last year. I expect black jerseys, purple pants. I expect all black. All black like a menace, please. So, yes, that's a big difference.
Let's see what else we have here from you guys. Kareem Shebeka says simply rocking the Juvie jersey. Juventus?
Juventus, yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Got you. Let's see what else we have from you guys here in the chat. Simply S10 says, keep dropping those questions. Yeah, we'll take some more questions for a little bit longer. Then we'll go ahead and close out for the night. Let's see. Devon Johnson, thank you so much for joining the stream. Says, who gets a contract first of the contract year Ravens?
Ooh. Think about it. Mark Andrews. Deshaun Elliott. Lamar Jackson, he got the 5th-year option, so next year's contract year. So I'll keep him out of this because I would hope it'd be him. But Deshaun Elliott, Mark Andrews.
Yeah.
4th year. Who was that draft? Bozeman.
Yeah.
Was one of them. Calais Campbell, final year. Pernell McPhee, the 1 year. Tavon Young's final year.
Yeah.
Who else? Can't think of anybody else. But yeah.
I think it's Mark Andrews. He's got to get it first.
Yeah, Watkins, the A-Pro says, yeah, that's true. We could sign Watkins, so yeah. Averett, Void says, wow. I would hope it's Mark Andrews. I think it should be. I think it will be Mark Andrews.
Yeah, I think Mark Andrews, he's primed to have a really, really good year.
Because what they'll do is probably try to sign him, see how much cap they can work with, then get Lamar's contract and kind of work around all of that. Hopefully, you would think.
Yeah, I think that's what they'll do too, man. You got to keep Mark Andrews, more than anything. It's Lamar's favorite target. You know what I mean? So you got to keep him around. Yeah. And I think he'll have a big year this season. I think he'll clean up some of the drops in big games, things like that. But your thoughts?
Tell them what you said about Mark Andrews, please.
What did I say about Mark Andrews? That he's going to be top 2 and not 2?
Oh, Travis Kelce, who?
Travis
Walder, who? George
who? Yeah.
Ooh.
Mark Andrews, with the addition of Sammy Watkins, Rashad Bateman, and us already having Hollywood Brown. Mark Andrews, he's going to be open. He's going to be open this season. And Lamar Jackson already has a great rapport built with Mark Andrews. So I think he'll see a lot more.
Boys were in Arizona. One now.
They were. I think he'll see a lot more targets, a lot more receptions this season. That's just me. Don't pick him up in your fantasy drafts if you want to, but just know you heard it here first on episode 60 of the Purple Rain podcast. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to us as well. And we're going to keep it rolling here for you guys. Let's see. Christopher Swain says, do you guys think that Odafe Owe could be like Myles Garrett? He has the freak athleticism. He just needs to be coached up. Do you guys think he could be similar?
I hope so. I do. I hope so. It's hard to judge a number 1 pick and number 31 pick. Yeah. But Baker Mayfield was number 1 pick. Lamar Jackson was number 32 pick. I know who I'm taking. He could be. What do you think, Chris? Because you do play that position. Could he?
Yeah.
I'm going to flip it on you.
Yeah. Let's see what you think, Chris. Like Myles Garrett, that's a tall task. It's a very, very tall task for sure.
We're talking about one of the best up there.
Yeah. Let's see what else we have. Love West also comments, says, when do you think the Cardinals start looking at Kyler Murray as the problem? I think you just said after this year, right?
Depending how he plays, I would expect playoffs. But it depends. If he's putting up 50 points a game, like what Dak was doing, just playing from behind with their defense, but they don't have a bad defense.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's a problem, but we'll have to see.
D3 says, should Orlando Brown Jr. have stayed in Baltimore at right tackle since the Saints paid their right tackle $96 million?
He didn't want to play right tackle. That was the issue.
Yeah, that was the main issue there.
Best luck to him, though.
Let's see. We'll take just a few more from you guys here.
Get man. Last questions.
Any last questions? Let them loose in the chat. Also, if you are not watching live right now and you are part of the hashtag replay gang, leave them down below in the comment section because we will get to those as well. If not, in the next episode, in the comment section down below. Let's see. Lisa Frankel says we have Tony Prosian. Do you see him as an extra tight end this season?
I do not. In the
No.
preseason, yes. But he'll be on the practice squad unless somebody goes down. I can't see him unless he really shows out. But I think Josh Oliver is tight end 3.
Yeah.
Former 3rd-round pick, lots of talent, just injuries hurt him.
Yeah. Definitely think so as well. I think we were actually talking about that the other week for sure about Oliver. We have a pretty stacked tight end core. We really do.
So Eric Tomlinson from last year.
We do.
So
we
if Boyle isn't ready, we have somebody who can block.
Yeah. Let's see. 2 more questions in. Let's see. And Darius the official says, what are you guys thinking about these NBA playoffs so far? It's been the best yet in years. Yeah,
Loving them, but hating the injuries.
I hate the injuries, but I also think that even with the injuries, this has been a very, very good and interesting NBA playoffs. You got to think about it. We're not seeing what we normally see. We're not seeing Steph Curry, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, in the finals this year. We're seeing like young guys. We're seeing Devin Booker, Trae Young, Giannis Antetokounmpo. You know what I mean? Guys like that come, on the come up. It's very refreshing to see because for so long in the NBA, it was just like, okay, who's going to win it this year? Is it going to be the Cavs or the Warriors? That's how it was for like almost 4 years.
I didn't watch it. I'll be honest. I didn't watch it those years. I just knew what would happen.
I don't blame you because it was so predictable. The NFL is never like that. You never really know who's going to go to the Super Bowl. But with the NBA Finals, you can kind of gauge it, and you can kind of hedge your bets on the Warriors or the Cavs or wherever LeBron's at, or that sort of thing. But this year, it's different. It's different, and I like it. And congratulations to the Phoenix Suns, who are now officially punching their ticket to the NBA Finals. Big shout out to Chris Paul. He deserves it more than anybody, man. He dropped 41,
31 in the second half, I think.
He's a beast. He's a beast.
Yeah.
And I really want to see him win it all, man. I really want to see him win it all. So let's see what else we have from you guys here. Kareem Shebeka says, simply, have you been watching the Euros?
Have I? I've only missed like 2 or 3 games. I've caught every single other one of them. And they keep on going, bro. The Euros has been top tier entertainment.
I see you tweeting about them all the time.
Bro, you gotta watch them. We're in like the final 8, I believe, quarterfinals now.
Yeah.
Gotta watch it.
I gotta tune in.
I mean, sure. My favorite, France, is out. They lost to Switzerland. I was actually happy about that. But still, Italy left, Belgium, and England. England could do something. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Let's see. We'll take one more question for the night. Remember, guy Kaylee Sports says, why people saying nobody going to watch the Suns and Bucks or Hawks? It's new and has Booker, CP3, and Giannis or Trey. Kaylee,
to change.
I feel that, and that's why I think it's interesting because I enjoy the sport of basketball and I enjoy the NBA. I genuinely do. But you got to think about who are the household names in the sport. It's not Devin Booker. It's not Chris Paul. It's not Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's not Trae Young. It's LeBron James. It's Kevin Durant. It's Stephen Curry. And, guys like that. You know what I mean? Like
James Harden. That's the guys you see on commercials all the time.
Exactly. I mean, you see Chris Paul on commercials with Cliff Paul, State Farm, you're right, that sort of thing. But it's like he's not like the type of guy that you have to tune in to watch. You don't have to tune into basketball to watch Chris Paul. They call him the point god for a reason. He distributes the basketball. He does what he needs to do. He plays good defense when he needs to, and he can score every now and again. But we really tune in to see the guys who are really just like exceptions to the rule. You know what I mean? Like the Kevin Durant's of the world
can take the game over.
Take the game over. The Kevin Durant's of the world, the LeBron James, the Luka Doncic, those type of guys. You know what I mean? Like that's what we tune in to watch. We don't really tune in to watch guys like CP3 who are going to pass it to other guys and make their team better. We don't tune in to watch that.
Yeah.
So that's why people are saying they're not going to watch, and that's why the ratings are probably going to be down for the NBA Finals.
I don't want to watch campaign, but I'm going to watch it.
I'm going to watch it. Right,
I watched more of this playoffs than
the
past 3 or 4 because I watched the 3-1 series and I watched the year when the Warriors just smacked the Cavs. I think I watched those two, and since then I really haven't been watching it. But I've watched a lot of this year's playoffs.
Yeah. So I think that is going to wrap it up for us tonight, guys. We appreciate you guys so much for just coming through, rocking with us for episode 60 of the Purple Rain podcast. We're going to catch you guys in the next one. And until then, I'm going to let my guy Alex take us out for the night.
Thank you for coming through. 60 episodes. I remember when we first started and it was trash. I'll be honest.
I know, right?
And we still got some growing to go. And we still got a whole new season. Hey, you haven't seen a full season of the Purple Rain podcast.
Nope.
I don't think some of these people know about the fantasy. Oh, we're cool. Like the video. We're at 49. Let's get 50. I don't think they're ready for the fantasy. We give you help. Predictions.
Yeah.
I don't think you're ready, but that's coming. But until then, stay positive. Test negative, like a lot of people have been doing. You love to see it.
Love to see it. And also make sure you always call God. And we're going to catch you guys in the next one.